Hello guys, welcome to this video. I'm always excited to have you here. It's my pleasure to share my time with you and to share the knowledge that I have with you in a bit to see how we can grow together. So today we are going to be examining pages. In our last video we had a very lengthy session where we looked at the post, but even though it was lengthy we couldn't go through everything, okay? And I advise you to go ahead, take your time and follow those procedures. So in this video we are going to look at pages, and we are going to look at all pages and then how we can create new page. So pages are just the same as posts, just that they do different functions, okay? But to customize them is similar, like we wrote the post. That's if we are using the Gutenberg page builder. Okay, but for the pages we will also get to Elementor and get to build our pages in a more professional way than we did that we can use the Gutenberg editor to do. So let's go into the course and see what we can achieve. This is my WordPress dashboard once again. I want to go to pages. You can see here we have pages, so I'll click on it, and then when I click on it you can see all pages and add new pages. So where we are now is where we are going to see all the pages that we have created, and you can see we have quite a number of them. And in the last video I spoke a bit about the privacy policy. You can see it's still in draft. That means it has not been published. And then we have the second one here, still in draft, not been published. Then we have the one we created, so you can see 3 of them. And then we even have a 4th one. Alright, this is the main one that came with WordPress. Okay, so we are going to see how we can delete all these ones, and we can also publish one of them. We'll just see a few things that we can do. We have the sample page, we have the services, terms and conditions. Okay, so let's begin from how to create a page. To create a page, we are going to hit on this add new button. You can also see we have another one here, so anyone you use will do the same thing. I'll click on the add new button and it will take us to this button, and you can see it's really similar to that of the post. So I'm going to focus on teaching you new things today so that you can still add it to the knowledge you had in the last video. Alright, so let's quickly examine this. When you click on this, it shows you the list of tools you can use to build this page. So the next one is this. You can see it's showing undo. That means by the time you take some actions in the page creation process, you can undo what you've done here if you are not satisfied with it. Then this one is redo. This will only work when you have used the undo button, and then when you undo something and you want to take it back to where it was before you did the undo, you can now click on the redo button. So here is a very important button. When you click edit with Elementor, it's going to take you straight to the Elementor page builder, where you have a whole lot of professional functionalities to customize your page. We'll soon get to this when we start working with Elementor. And here we have essential blocks. This is from an add-on, one of the plugins we installed. Okay, so we have here save as draft. That means by the time you edit your page and you don't want to click publish, you can use this button. This is preview. If you want to see what it looks like on your desktop and on your mobile, you hit this button, and then when you want to publish, you can hit this button. Here you have options. So you have settings for the page, and here you also have page settings. This page settings is based on the theme we are using, which is the Cadence theme. Alright, and this plus is when you want to add a block. So when you click on this usual tools here will appear, and you can choose anyone, or you can search here as well. Alright, so that's it. Let's go to our page title. Let's create the page that we think we will need. Let's say we are going to be selling courses on our website. So I'll type here courses. That's the title of our page, and I'll first of all hit publish. With that, the page has been created. You can see courses is now live. So I can add a few editing functions here. I'll start. I want to add a column. I want to add sections. So let me type here section. Remember, you can still click on browse all and then you still see that function. So I want to type here section and I can't find it there, so I'll go to browse all and clear this so that all will come up. Alright, let me look for it. Maybe I've gotten the name wrong. This is it. It's columns that I'm looking for. Right, so I'll select columns and here I want to use this one. Then I'll select. You can see the way it's looking. We want to use just one single column. You can use this. If you want two columns that are divided equally, if you want two columns that are divided in a percentage, one is 1/3 of the other and the other part is 2/3, you can choose this one. You can choose this one if you want it to be the reverse of this one, and then you can choose this one if you want all the three that you have chosen to be equally separated, and you can also choose these other three. Okay, so it is easily spelled out here for you. Alright, so it's not really a problem. So I'll choose on this one and you can see I have my three columns well spaced out for me. So let's pretend I'm going to add my courses here. First of all, let me add a separator up here. So I'll click here and then let me still go and search for separator so that I won't miss the spelling. Okay, so it's spacer rather, not a separator. So I've added a spacer here and I'll bring it up so that it will give me a little space. It will give me more space from here. Alright, so I'll come back here and I want to add the courses. So here let me add an image. An image will represent my course. I'll click upload. You can still see the three functions here, media library and all of this, but let me just go here and upload. So I'll go to pictures, I'll go here. Okay, so this is one of my course. Let me bring it on. I also want to add the second course here, so I'll click on this, click on add block. Here I'll select image. Then since I don't have the image already in my library, so I'll go to upload so that I can bring it in from my computer. Okay, so I'll scroll down and this is it. I'll bring in this image and that's it. So that's my second course. I'll still add a third course here. Click on this, select image, I'll upload. Let me just select this one and there we have it. So we have our three courses there. Let me add the heading. This is the heading. Let me call this hot topics, just for instance. Okay, so I'll align this to the center and I will take it up. Okay, then maybe I'll put something else under here. Here I'll still bring in a spacer. Alright, so I'll still bring in a spacer. Looks like it's too wide, so I'll just reduce it so that it won't be too much. Okay, let me reduce this a bit. Alright, this is just how to use it, but we have better functionalities when we head over to the Elementor page. So let me see some other things we can add to our page. I'll go to browse all. We've done the paragraph, we've done heading, you've done list. Okay, you can add a code. Just select it and then put in the code. So let's try this gallery. Alright, so it says drag images, upload new ones, or select from library. Let me go to upload. That's where I'm going to have a whole lot of pictures. Let me begin to select the image I have here. Now for you to select multiple images at a time, you need to click on your control button so that you can select many of them. I'll click on this. So let me just add one more. I think I have enough. So I'll now create my gallery, and you can see there all the things I've brought in. Let me add text. Let me add another heading and just call this gallery. So we have it there. I'll bring it to the center, align, and then I'll still move it up. Alright, so this is a gallery. So let's just go ahead and see what our design will look like. I'll click on update, and then I'll come here, open in a new tab. Let's see what our design is going to look like. That was the course page. Alright, so here we come to view and open in a new tab as well. Okay, so you see now we don't have the heading here, or you can see that spacer has made a whole lot of space here, which is not good. Right, so let me quickly remove the spacer. I had the spacer here, so I'll come here and remove it. Alright, then there's something else I want to show you. You can come here to this settings. Okay, this is the page settings for the WordPress theme we are using, and that's cadence. So here you can see a bunch of options here. You can see here the page title is disabled, and that's why we didn't have that page title over here. You can see there's no page title. So if you want to enable it, you can turn it on there. And for this particular page, let's say you want to have the sidebar, you can still choose it here, but this default simply does not display the sidebar. So if you want to add some things on the side like we saw on the post, you can have it here for this particular page. And all of these settings, you can play with them. You can enable footer, or you can disable header and all of that. Header is simply all of that's the logo, the main menu and all of that. So you can disable the header if you don't want it to appear on any particular page. Okay, so I'll just leave it there. This, if you turn this on, that means you want to disable, but I don't want to disable, so let it be there. The only difference I've made, the only change I've made here is to enable the page title. It might not look very okay, but I just want you to see what it's going to look like. So I'll update, then I come here, and alright, so you can see that it has come back, and then our header is here. If I want to disable the header, if I toggle that button, all this will be gone, and then all this will be gone. So let's just try it and see. So if I disable the header, that's the top part, and I disable footer, that's the down part. I'll click on update, and then I come here and refresh. Just watch this. Alright, you can see that all the logo and those stuffs are gone, and I only have my title, and all the footer stuff are gone. So that way you can use that settings and make some major adjustments to your page. So that's it. I've shown you how to create a page, I've shown you how to add some formatting to the page, but all this is not where we are going to dwell on. We are going to create professional pages when we head on to Elementor, and it's going to be very easy. So what I want to do now is I just want to add maybe one more page just for emphasis. So I'll head back here, okay, and I'll come to add new. So under add new, my page title will be called contact, and page title will be called contact. So I'll just click publish and publish again. So with that, I have my contact page ready. Alright, so let me refresh here. So now you can see a whole lot of pages everywhere. But what I want to do is, we have this privacy policy, about 4 of them. We have 2 drafts and 1. So let me review this one. Let me click on that one. This is the one that came with WordPress, and you can see all the things that they have written. Go ahead and read them, and you can edit where you want to edit. And like I said earlier, to create your privacy page, either you accept this, or you modify it, or you just go online and get a new set of privacy policy. But make sure it aligns with your own privacy policy, policy, and also with the international policy for online browsers. Alright, so I'll click on publish, and I'll click on publish again. So now that page is live. Let's go back and see. Alright, you can see this one now is live. We have gotten that one live. So let me show you how to delete a page. You simply select here and here and here. I want to get rid of them. So this is just one way to do it. If I select, I'll come to bulk actions, I'll do move to trash, and then I'll click apply. Alright, another way is for you to easily come here, and then you can see trash. So you just click on trash directly. So let me follow the phase where I'll click on apply. Okay, so you can see all those pages are gone. So the only one we have now is the privacy policy, and you can come here to see that we have trash. So I'll go to trash, and if I want to empty it, simply select all of them, come here, you can click here, delete permanently, or I can restore if I want to, but I want to delete permanently. Okay guys, that's been it for pages. I've shown you a few things, alright, but by the time we get to Elementor, I'm going to show you more on how you can design your pages and make them look more professional. But for now, let's stop here, and I'll see you in the next video.